I don't know why he gets upset like that. What we're talking about here is my good friend Jeffrey Giba. It seems like every time you mention the $250,000 he received, he just gets upset about it. And there's nothing to be upset about unless there's something wrong with the way he got it. I mean, that's how I feel about it. So, Bootney. Everybody wants to know why I call myself Bootney. There was a movie with Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby in the 70s and Jimmy Walker. And that's where Biggie Smalls gets his moniker from. And it's a very famous movie. I mean, everybody saw it. It was a really awesome movie back in the 70s. Very funny. But Jimmy Walker played this guy who had no chance of winning, and he got hypnotized, and he ended up knocking out the champion, and so on and so forth. So that's where the Bootney thing comes in. And me being a skinny rail guy, I just figured I'll just take that moniker as my nickname. But yeah, I don't think that comment is unwarranted. If you are going to be cheerleading for a project as a council person, elected person, either you should not say anything at all, or you should just chill and listen to both sides, because it sounded to me that he already had his mind made up about what he's going to do. And if I received $250,000 from somebody, that's telling me I'm not working for you. I'm working for this guy that's sitting next to the guy that was sitting next to me, Mr. Benbeezy. And it's just got to stop. I mean, I try to be fair about everything and say, well, yeah, there are some good points about the WLC. There's some factual things that were said in the video and the presentation. But don't sit there and tell me it's not going to cause more traffic. Don't sit there and tell me it's not going to cause health effects. It is. So please start saying that. There's no project that's that good. I'm sorry. And this saying about Moreno Valley needs jobs right now, if this thing is not going to be built in 15 to 25 years, how does that help somebody who needs a job right now? Just please somebody explain it to me. That's almost 2 generations of Moreno Valleyans that are passed through here. So, I don't understand it. If you are looking for a job right now, unfortunately a lot of our council people are not speaking on this stuff. If you need a job right now, and let me just say this to be clear, if you need a job right now, they are hiring at the local warehouses here in Moreno Valley. They're hiring. So if that's your dream job and that's where you want to work, they're hiring. So what are you waiting for? And this representation stuff where these public officials don't like to be criticized. I believe it's every patriot's duty to criticize their leaders. And if you can't take the criticism, maybe you're in the wrong business. I mean, I've heard some N-words being shouted out and stuff like that at me at city council meetings by the Baca Goon Squad and all kinds of stuff. But guess what? It doesn't bother me at all, because it just shows when you have to resort to that kind of stuff, that just shows you have no argument to take. Basically, you've run out of it. So all these officials that don't like to be criticized, you're in the wrong business, because you're going to be criticized when you do good. And I think I'm fair. When you do good, I say good things. When I think you're doing bad, I'm going to say things. So just get used to it. That's my 2 cents.